I hope you're ready because today we are doing an extreme garage declutter, organize, and complete makeover. We're going to be pulling almost everything out and organizing every inch of this garage. I'm going to be sharing some amazing organizing solutions that can help you. I'll also be sharing a cleaning hack that will help keep your window tracks cleaner for longer, and how I store and organize my photos digitally and physically. So give me a thumbs up if you're ready to get moving. All right, guys, I hope you're ready. I am so excited for you to see this makeover and transformation. I cannot wait to share with you some amazing organizers and also a cleaning hack that will help extend the cleanliness of your window tracking. And I'm also sharing how I organize photos, digital and physical prints. I'm going to be organizing that later on, so a lot we're going to be doing. So I know you guys are not used to seeing me in jeans or maybe even looking put together, but I had met a friend for coffee this morning and I was getting ready to go out and help Mike with the garage, and so I just kept up my jeans so I wasn't changing too much. And I think I was delaying going out there because I knew how much work we had, so I was just trying to do stuff in the house before I went out there. I don't know if anyone else delays. If you have like a big project, you kind of keep putting it off. But my jeans are from Abercrombie and my t-shirt is from Skims. You guys know I almost always choose comfort over style. Of course, I like to look good and my best, but at the same time, and I don't know if maybe it's my age, I just want to be comfortable. I have a pretty casual style, so I love finding basics that look good on me but also feel comfortable, and that's how I feel in this outfit. It's how I feel when I wear this t-shirt and jeans. So the t-shirt that I'm wearing is from their Skims Fits Everybody collection. So it's super stretchy. It can stretch up to twice its size, but it molds to your body, and I can confirm it's true. It lives up to the hype. I get a lot of compliments when I wear it, but it's also super comfortable, which is obviously important to me. I've been wearing this t-shirt a lot lately, and the other day I put on a similar t-shirt, but it was from Amazon, and I swear to you, I literally said to Mike later that night when I took off the Amazon t-shirt, there is a huge difference between the Amazon and Skims t-shirts, and I can honestly understand the hype. When you compare them, you get it. I'm also wearing a bra and underwear from their Fits Everybody collection, and I want to say that I've been curious about Skims for forever. I've heard a lot of good things. Like, I usually kind of wait and see what people are saying. And it wasn't until around last fall I was having a hard time finding bras and more specifically underwear that I really liked. Again, I'm always going for that comfort. I used to buy from Victoria's Secret, then I went to Aerie, and then most recently Soma, but I swear every single time one of them changed their fabrics, and they just weren't comfortable anymore. I finally got some Skims underwear and a bra from their Fits Everybody collection, just out of frustration and striking out from every other retailer, and it literally feels like I'm wearing nothing. Honestly, the most comfortable bra and underwear I've ever worn. All right, so I'm getting out ready to go outside, help Mike, and we are getting ready to transform this garage, you guys. But speaking of the Fits Everybody collection, I was talking about their bra and the underwear. I wanted to share this t-shirt with you. This is from the Fits Everybody collection. It's a t-shirt, it's not a bodysuit. I love it because it's soft, it's stretchy, it's versatile. So for me, I want a shirt that I can wear. Like, I've worn this shirt to go to the girls' school before. I wore this morning to meet a friend for coffee, but I can also pair it with shorts or leggings, and I can wear it to clean. And where I'm at in my life right now, I want to invest in clothing that I can wear in all different areas of my life, cleaning, around the house, and I just want to be comfortable, but then I also want something that I can pair with a pair of jeans and make myself look a little bit put together. So it's time to get started in the garage. Mike was already out here putting stuff together. We were doing this before the big organization project the next day. But like I said, this is a t-shirt that I was able to pair with jeans and go to coffee, but then also put on some leggings and wear outside to clean my garage. And here tomorrow, when we do the actual organization, you're gonna see me in a ribbed tank that works so well with leggings to clean in, but I also wore it the other day with a pair of high-waisted pants and a denim jacket. And if you're asking if the brand is worth the hype, 100% yes. In my opinion, yes. I had only tried their bra and underwear before I got this t-shirt and tank. I went back a couple of weeks ago and placed an order of more tees and tanks for the summer because I love them that much. You can click the link in the description to check out the Fits Everybody collection, which is available in sizes extra, extra small up to 4X. And if you type it in yourself, make sure when you type in Jamie, it's all lowercase, so lowercase Jamie. And after you place your order, be sure to let them know that I sent you. So there'll be a survey, and you can select YouTube in the survey, and be sure to select my channel in the drop down menu that follows, just so they know how you found them. So with any organizing and decluttering project, there is a lot of prep work. So first and foremost, a couple of months ago, Mike and I went through and we decluttered the garage as best as we could, and we kind of grouped things together. So we said, okay, we need something to organize all of their sports stuff. We need something to organize the bikes. We need shelves, rakes, etc. Then we went shopping online about 2 months ago and ordered everything. Everything will be linked in the description. Most of it we got from Amazon. So we had ordered all of that. So before you're seeing this, there was decluttering. We had decided what organizers we needed. And then on the first day, Mike came out here and started putting stuff together. And this is the second day that we had dedicated to this project. So me and him dedicated like kind of a day and a half. And the first day he came out and started putting stuff together. So on this day, as soon as we got home from the twins soccer game, we were ready to get rocking and rolling. And we came out here, he was putting stuff together. We had the girls help us take everything as much as we could out of the garage, which I did not film. So they were helping as well. And then we started organizing. So we had our organizers ready to go. They were already bought. Mike was putting them together. We cleared everything so we could properly put the right stuff in. Yes, I still have my tag on my Skims tank top, which you'll see me notice and then take off here in a little bit. But I'm going to go more in depth of that freezer that we got. So we used to have a deep freezer, which was nice, but we were just constantly stacking stuff on top of each other. We would forget what we had in there. We would waste food, and it just wasn't serving us properly. You can have good organizers, but if they're not serving you right, then it's kind of a waste. So we decided to get a new freezer, which I'll go into more detail. I'll give you a full tour of that here in a minute. So we're kind of moving fast here because a lot of these clips are kind of boring. Like I'm just speeding up super fast of Mike putting shelves on the wall or bike racks because, it's kind of boring. But I'm going to give a tour and go into more details on each organizers here when we're done. But here I was scrubbing the concrete floor. Mike did not want me to use a hose. He didn't want too much water splattering on the walls. So I was using some hot water and that concrete cleaner to scrub just right here, because this is the area that we would, when our garage was a mess, we would just kind of like pile up garbage bags and sometimes they would leak. So I wanted to scrub just this area. The rest of the garage floor wasn't too bad at all because nothing really had sat there, but there was just a lot of garbage bags that had leaked here. So I was scrubbing it before we put the organizers here by the door. So Mike and I spent the better part of a Saturday doing all of this, and it was, very eye-opening. Here you can see Avery, and you're going to see the Addison and Emery going in and owning their own lockers. This was actually one of my favorite organizers that we got, one of the best finds. The lockers were actually Mike's idea because we have very active, sporty girls, and when they're in season, we want everything to be right there. I don't know how many times I can tell you that, like, oh, where's that cleat? Where's your soccer cleat? Where's your bag? Where's your shin guards. And so sometimes it's nice, just like whatever season we're in right now, they can put in their lockers, and then everything else in that rack over there to the left. But it was so crazy because it was the first time that I realized, wow, the girls are getting older, because Mike and I were out here and they were out helping, but then sometimes it would get too chaotic and we'd send them inside to watch a movie. But we were able to like get stuff done while they were inside, and we didn't have to like worry about them too much. But then they also were able to help. They pulled everything out of this garage for us this morning, and then they helped us take stuff back in, which you'll see here in a little bit. But I'm just realizing these girls are getting older. They can help. So this was the end of the evening. It started raining, so Mike shut the garage doors. I was inside with the girls, but here we're almost done. I'll give you the tour, but stay tuned. I'm going to share a cleaning hack that will help extend the cleanliness of your window trackings, and I'm going to show you how we organize our photos digitally and physically, because I have to put some away. So that is all after the garage tour, so a lot more cleaning left in this video. Here, so this is, I'll have everything that's possible to link down below, but this is a Rubbermaid Fast Track, and Mike's used it before in our last house, but it's just nice because you can hang everything, but these also, those little hooks can move, so you can alter it based on, you know, like what you need to put on the wall. Just the perfect place to put all the shovels, rakes, all that stuff, get it off of the floor. All right, so here we have all of our shoes, the shoes that Mike uses to cut the grass. We have a lot of like extra cleats, extra stuff, like basketball shoes, cleats that Avery's grown out of, that the twins will eventually get to, that they're not quite at. So this is just extra shoes, sports shoes that we'll need, outdoor shoes. We put this here. We thought it would be a good idea if we come in and the shoes are really muddy or really wet. Like in the winter time, sometimes our boots or shoes are soaking wet and you don't want to set them on there. So we thought this would be a good place to put the shoes if they're muddy, wet, they need to dry out, all of that. And then we have our freezer. I think this is one of my most exciting, this is one of the most exciting things of this organization project, is this freezer. So with the deep freezer, it just wasn't doing it for us. We had food in there that would fall below. You had to stack things up. I knew we were wasting food. We didn't really know what we had, even though I would try to keep track. I would have a list, and we just decided, let's get a vertical deep freezer. So now everything is kind of divided. Like Mike has his fish. He goes on a fishing charter every year and gets a bunch of fish. So we have fish in there. We have different cuts of meat that we get from a local butcher when it goes on sale. We have cheese. So we're able to kind of keep all of our favorites. So like for me, you know, I love my Kodiak cake power waffles. So I always like to make for sure I have these in stock. So now I can keep track of how many boxes I have and freeze pops. So So this was something worth us investing, buying, because I know it's gonna help us save money on food. We won't be wasting as much food, and I love it. Honestly, love this freezer. And then we have all of our sports bats, all of the random sports stuff that we have, we threw in here. And the kids already know, like they were outside playing earlier this morning, and when I told them it was time to clean up, they knew exactly where to go and put the stuff. And I think that's the key with organizing. It's like if you have a home for everything, if everyone in the family knows where it goes, when it's time to clean up, they're not just throwing it on the floor, which is what we were doing before because there wasn't a proper place to store everything. So here we can throw, you know, the kids know, okay, knee pads, rollerblades, extra bats, golf clubs, all of that. It's like the perfect catch-all place for that random sports stuff. And I think the lockers might be my other favorite. Freezer and the lockers. This has been perfect for the girls. So obviously we got 3 and all the girls can store. So the twins play soccer and t-ball right now. So look, they can kind of keep all of their stuff in here. They can store their cleats down there and their shin guards for soccer. They have their helmets. They even have their bike helmet. All of the stuff that they're currently using. So I think this is Avery's. This is just a good place to keep everything that they're currently using, because I know that you guys know if you have kids and activities, it's like sometimes you're scrambling around and you're like, where's that cleat? Where's that shin guard? We have lost the shin guards more times than I can count. So this is essentially all of the stuff that they're currently using in season. So the bats, and when it's off season, you know, we can maybe move it around, but it's just nice to have what we're currently using right now, right here. And the girls know as soon as they get home from soccer, they come in the garage, take off their cleats and shin guards, and they put them right away, right away. So it's just nice to have a place, and then when they have a next game or practice, we know they're not lost. The kids know the drill. All right, so then we have the shelves, and we got these specifically because you could also hang. It came with like little hooks so you could hang stuff. So a lot of this stuff will actually be going outside here soon, front porch, back patio. So a lot of the stuff will be gone. But I wanted to put it up here because that stuff is up probably about 6 months out of the year. Half of the year we have to store outdoor stuff because it gets so cold. So I wanted to make for sure it had a place here. So all of that will be gone here in the next week or two. But yeah, we can hang more stuff than what we have up here if need be. Now, ideally, we wanted the shelves to all be together, but you're working with studs, and so we had to split them up. Mike had talked about getting some plywood to lay over it, so that would give us more storage space there. So I think he's eventually going to do that, but able to hang, you know, the goal here was to get as much as we could off of the floor of the garage, and the hooks and the shelves are really helping with that. Then we have this bike organizer that holds all of our bikes, which again, nice to get those off of the floor, especially Mike and I's bike, because we don't ride our bikes as much as the girls ride their bikes. So it's nice to get our bikes off of the floor. And then we just tucked everything over here, and then we have the lawnmower. So this is it, guys. This is probably one of my more exciting projects. I think why I'm really excited about this is we have never properly organized a garage ever. We've never done this. So I mean, like, I've organized, like, we've lived in 3 houses, multiple apartments. I've organized a bathroom multiple times. I've organized a kitchen a ton of times, but I have never organized a garage. And the garage gets messy and cluttered, especially with kids and kids of different ages. It gets cluttered, and so our garage has always been a pain in our butts. So it's just nice to have it finally organized, decluttered, and organized in a home for everything. And it's perfect timing because the kids are old enough, like I said, we can walk in, they know where to put their stuff, they know where to put stuff away. When we say, okay, girls, it's time to clean up, time to come in for dinner, clean up your, you know, whatever you were playing with outside, they know where to put everything. So, I love it. And now we don't have to be embarrassed to open the garage. That was the thing in our last house. Luckily we lived on a cul-de-sac, so it wasn't too embarrassing because it was just a small group of neighbors, but our garage was always a cluttered mess and it was embarrassing. And then in this house, there's a house being built like right there, like right on top of us essentially. And so they're gonna be able to see in our garage. So I just feel better that we don't have a super cluttered garage. Hey guys, welcome back to some more cleaning. So I've already done a lot, but there's some more deep cleaning that I want to do and some more cleaning up around the house. So what I want to do now is I want to clean the window tracking and the windows behind our kitchen table, because we've been opening up the windows more, and so you have that airflow, and I just don't want any excess dirt coming in. So I'm going to stay on top of that, but I'm also going to show you a little cleaning hack that will hopefully help you extend the cleanliness of your window trackings when you're done cleaning them. So I'll share that with you when I'm done cleaning the windows. Everything about you perfectly undone. And I was like a statue staring into the sun. If I jump, I will fall, guaranteed. 20 seconds later I did. If I jump, I will fall, guaranteed. 20 seconds later I did. So I have a couple of different methods on how I clean my window tracking. This Bissell Steam Shot hand steamer is one of my favorites because it just kind of blasts everything away, and then I can just easily wipe things down. And then I'm going to show you what I spray in here to keep them cleaner for longer. All right, so this is the window track cleaning hack. So when you're done cleaning your window trackings like I've done here, spray it with Pledge or any dusting spray. I just use Pledge, but you'll spray it on there, and what it does is it kind of creates a little like coating or film on the window tracking, so it's easier to wipe down next time. So, you know, when you see a dirty window tracking, you can see the dirt just kind of sitting on the surface, but you spray that and it kind of sits on top of the film or layer of the Pledge, and then it's just a lot easier to wipe down. So the goal here is not to keep, obviously there's always going to be dirt that makes its way into the window tracking, but if you can keep up on it and wipe it down more frequently, it doesn't take as long to clean. And so this will just make that process even easier. All right, so with the craziness of starting out the video with the garage organization, like that was like the main focus. I never said hello to you. I never said thank you for being here. I never thank you for making time to hang out with me today. And how are you guys doing? Is your weekend going well? I hope your upcoming week goes very smoothly. But here I was washing the girls' pillows. So when I wash these, I usually just put in some powdered OxiClean White Revive. So OxiClean White Revive and some white distilled vinegar, and that removes, you know, like sometimes pillows, I know it's kind of gross, can get a little yellow, just kind of cleans up the pillows a little bit better. Addison used to get chronic nosebleeds. She saw an ENT for the most part that was taken care of, but she gets one every maybe 4 months or so. So I use my own DIY cleaner that pretty much gets blood out of anything or any stain. This is like my favorite stain remover. So all I do, it's Dawn, Blue Dawn dish soap, hydrogen peroxide, and baking soda. So I have baking soda in that little shaker bottle. And what I do is I just kind of dab a little bit of Dawn dish soap, then I sprinkle some baking soda over the Dawn, and then pour some hydrogen peroxide on top of the baking soda. It kind of creates a thick, heavy paste. I let it sit for as long as I want, a couple hours, then I wash like normal. This is a phenomenal stain remover. So I'm going to show you how I organize my pictures. I think this is something that I'm assuming that a lot of you guys struggle with. It's like, okay, we have all these pictures on my phone, but what if I need a physical copy? There's so many questions. Technology rapidly changes and we just don't know how to keep up with it and what to do. So I'm going to share my system and what I do to kind of cover all of the bases, physical and digital organizing. So So first and foremost, we take tons of pictures, right? Everyone does. But when I take a picture that I think is like, okay, this is a keeper, this is one we're gonna wanna keep. So like here, I have all my master's pictures. This is a picture we took in Augusta. So like this is one that I would want to keep. So what I do with any picture, so think Christmas, Easter, birthday pictures, like that picture that you take, you know, that just has the right lighting and your kid looks like amazing or funny or whatever it is, I heart them down here. So if you take a picture, I heart it, and what that does is it puts all of those top pictures in a favorites folder. So you separate the best pictures from all of the screenshots and all of the other random pictures you take. So these are the top photos of the year. And then at the end of the year, what I do is I make an album with those top pictures. And it just makes making this album really easy because I already have those top pictures to pick from. I'm not like scrolling through, you know, thousands of pictures that I took throughout the year that we don't really, like maybe we don't want to use, because you can only pick so many pictures, right? So I put all of those pictures in here, and this is just like a snapshot of the year of our family. So the Adams family 2023. So I make one of these every year, and then the pictures that are in this album, I get printed out, physical copies. That way we have those physical copies, and if we ever need one, like we had to send in a picture, I think last year for Avery's school for something, we have physical copies. I know nowadays everyone will take a digital copy, but there's just something about a physical photo that I like having. So again, you're only pulling from those top photos, not printing out thousands and thousands of pictures. And then I store it in this. This is a fireproof case, and it allows me to put all of the pictures in here and organize them. And when I order them from Shutterfly. So I will order them, and then I will write the year on the back. So here I'll write 2023. So then that way when I pull them in here, we'll group them by year. And when I pull them out, I'll know what year it is, and I'll have all of the pictures right there. So they're protected in a fireproof case. They're organized. They're not just dumped into a bin. We have an album that we'll sometimes just randomly pull out because we have one of these from every year since Avery's been born, and it's just fun to go back and look and not have to pull out these. This is kind of like an insurance, something just to keep for the future. And then the last thing, so we have an album. We have the physical prints all protected and organized, and I will have this linked below in the description. I also want to add in I definitely didn't know that I needed another case until I opened it today, so I just went ahead and ordered another one. But what I do is I just want to throw this out there. I made this with Shutterfly, so since I organize all of these top pictures in the favorites folder, when it's time to make the album, I just go and upload all of these favorites from this album on my iPhone straight to the Shutterfly website. On a desktop computer, you can upload it to, like, as long as you have an account, you can create an album. I'll do like Adams Family 2023, then I upload just these pictures to an album, and then when it's time to make this album, it pulls just from that one album in Shutterfly. So that's how I make it. I go through Shutterfly and I make it really easy. It's just a few steps. Take these pictures, add it to an album on the Shutterfly website, and then when it comes time to make the book, you kind of pick your size, you pick if you want a hardcover, all of that, and then you just choose the album from the your Shutterfly website account, which is the Adams Family 2023 album, and then it just kind of sets all of those pictures in a queue, and then I can just kind of choose where I want the pictures to go, and I kind of create it based on, it's like a year. So we do it like chronologically throughout the year.
Tried to break my pattern.
high point and low point to the week. It's the same thing, you guys. I can't believe it, and I know some of you are going to agree. You're not going to be able to believe it either, but the twins are done with preschool. So the twins were out a week earlier than Avery, so they got done last Thursday. And the high point or the low point is my babies are off to kindergarten. My babies graduated from preschool, and it hits differently when it's your last, you know. Avery's preschool graduation as well was during 2020, so things were a little bit different. We had like a drive-through graduation, but the twins graduated. They're done, so bittersweet for sure. But they're going off to kindergarten, but that's also the high point. It's like, I'm excited. I want them, you know, they're excited for school. They're excited to ride the bus. I'm excited to get them out into the world and experience, you know, more things. And it's motherhood, right? Parenthood. You guys know what I'm talking about. You're excited, but there's also a little sadness of watching your babies grow up. So I'm just grateful to have them growing and learning and getting older with every single day. All right, we are at that time of the evening, of the week, that I know you have laundry to fold. I know you do. So I'm gonna pause for a second. I want you to go get that laundry and we're gonna fold it together. I'll probably be chatting about something going on in my life, the high point, the low point to my week, whatever it is. I want you to go get your laundry and we're gonna just get it done together. I always say that, but I'm being serious. Go get that laundry and let's finish it up together. It is the end of the night. It is the end of the week for me. There's 2 loads that need to be folded and I just want to get it done so I can enjoy my weekend. So let's do this together. So it is the end of the night, the end of the week, and the end of this video. So I'm gonna go ahead and close it out here, but thank you guys so much for being here, hanging out with me. And I know we've done a lot in today's video. There's a lot more to come, so I feel like we've just kind of scratched the surface of getting outside. We have more cleaning outside than I want to do. Usually I get to that earlier in the year, but for whatever reason, I don't know what it is, but we've just been busier doing other things. So we're gonna be going outside. We have the patio, we have the front porch, we have the back of the house, a lot we're gonna be doing, so stay tuned for that. Thank you guys so much for being here, hanging around to the end. You're amazing and I appreciate you truly. So thank you so much. Have a great day, great end of your weekend, and a great start to your week. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.